Hi, welcome back to It's Tita Ann. Today I want to share a very simple recipe with you. Some people call it crab rangoons, but I call it crab wonton. And my family likes it. Our ingredients are crab, that's imitation crab, cream cheese, just one block of cream cheese, one egg, I use an egg as a binder, and chopped green onions. I don't add any salt or pepper or anything like that.
And that, what's that?
And the important ingredient is, it's called shumai wrappers on this label. These wrappers are square, but I have used round wrappers as well. Let's see, for the first thing, I'm still trying to get this softened. So I'm gonna once I put the egg in there, it's gonna loosen up more. I'm gonna take the crab and cut it into pieces. You know, in order for my cutting board not to be slipping around on the table or the countertop, I put a placemat under it. And I wanted to give a shout out to my sister Venancia in Honolulu because she crocheted a lot of these placemats, and they come in handy not only as a placemat but also as a place where I can put my cutting board so it doesn't slip around. Thank you.
For this recipe, about how much do you use?
This looks like 2 cups, maybe a little bit more or less. But I'm going to save some crab because I could use it in another recipe. 2 cups to 1 block of cream cheese. We're gonna see how this goes because I think it's a lot. Here we go.
So we have 2 cups of imitation crab, 8 ounces of cream cheese softened, and now 1 egg.
Correct. I'm gonna mix this in really well first before I add the green onions. And I believe that the 1 pack of imitation crab that you buy could be, I believe, maybe 12 ounces, not quite a pound. And there's a lot of different brands out there. So I saw this being sold at Panda Express, and they call it crab rangoons. And they also fold theirs differently than the way I fold mine. I want to give a shout out to Everly also, because Everly requests crab rangoons from Auntie Tita. She does as often as she can when we get together and meet. Now this, I cut extra green onions because I like to have these around when I make scrambled eggs. You throw it in scrambled eggs or on your salmon or ramen, in soups. So I'm gonna say I'm putting 1/4 of a cup. And now it's time to start wrapping it. All right, when I separate the wrappers, I like to look which side has the most flour, and I will put that side on the inside simply because when I start frying, the flour gets into the oil and it leaves bits and pieces in the oil. This wrapper looks pretty good. Not too floury. Okay. I would say I put in at least a tablespoon. And I just wet with water. This is where I wet it. And I close it and made a triangle. Now, I was advised by Papa to leave a space in the corner because if I closed it all the way, this part will puff up when I'm frying it. So this enables circulation to leave. You'll see when I fry it. More or less a tablespoon. I always get into the rut of not having enough wrappers because I make a lot of stuffing. So what should I do with the rest of the stuffing? I could add it in a salad, a potato mac salad. That would be good. All right, I'm going to finish the wrapping. Then we'll be back when it's ready to fry up. See you in a bit. Hi, we're back. Look, I wrapped all of the wonton. I used all of my filling and I still have some extra wrappers, so I'm gonna save that. You could just fry this up and make some fried wonton wrappers, just plain like that. And I'm gonna save this and my green onions. All right, we're gonna head over to the stove and start frying these babies up. Yummy. Let me check. I don't think the oil is ready yet. Oh, see that? That means the oil is ready.
About how long do you leave it?
I would say a minute and a half to 2 minutes. But I'm gonna check it frequently because I don't want it to get too dark. I like it golden brown, not too fair looking. Let me show you. See, that's not ready. To me, that's not ready. Okay, there we go. That took about a minute. My heat is on medium high. Not high, medium high. And basically, we just want the wrapper to get golden because everything inside, except for the egg, of course, is basically cooked. You could eat it raw. Okay, remember I was telling you that I leave the side, see, so that this part doesn't puff up. That's perfect. I think it's been less than a minute. So if medium high is too high, then you can always go down to medium. Oh, this looks so nice. Yeah, that's less than a minute. You know when you buy this from the restaurant or like Pandas, their wrapper is not as brown as this. It actually looks kind of pale. But personally, I like it like this. I like it brown. Oh, like when you buy wonton chips in the islands. What is it called? Maebo wonton chips. Brown. So I know I can fit 6.
So we'll finish frying these up and then come back for the taste
Yes.
test.
Okay, we're back and everything looks so perfect. I do want to make note of this wrapper. I highly recommend this wrapper if you can find it at a market or a store near you, because this particular wrapper doesn't leave much flour residue at the bottom of the oil. And it says that this is JSL Foods Inc. out of Los Angeles, California. And this item can be frozen. It is perishable. You need to keep it refrigerated. And it says used by March 18, 2022. So it lasts for a long time. And if you freeze it, it'll last even longer, which is what I did. And I just left it in the refrigerator to thaw out. Now for the big reveal. Lots of cream cheese and crab. We got our dipping sauce, our favorite dipping sauce. Delicious.
And you said this wrapper is a lot thinner than the ones you've used before?
Yeah, these are really thin. Nice and crispy. Cooks up fast. So interesting thing about this wrapper, it says, I told you that there's recipes on the back. It says peach dessert filling. You could put peaches in here. It says 1 peach diced small. And some ingredients would be cinnamon powder, granulated sugar, brown sugar. So like in Filipinos make turon, which is a banana lumpia. Imagine using these wrappers to make diced bananas, brown sugar, and these little treats of banana. It wouldn't be banana lumpia, but it would have the same ingredients as the banana lumpia with a nice crispy outer layer.
The reason I like these better than buying it at like
at the restaurant,
how they call it crab rangoons. This one I feel like is more, well, the wrapper is better than the ones you've used before, but also there's like so much filling. Like the ones at the restaurant, it's like you said, maybe like a tablespoon. You put like a tablespoon, right, of filling. I feel like the restaurant, it's like all wrapper and like maybe like a teaspoon of filling.
Yeah, really little. And in the restaurant too, like when you go Chinese restaurants, that's why I order crispy gaoji, because crispy gaoji has more meat than wonton. Wonton is like really, really, really tiny piece of pork, ground pork. Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. Here on the recipes too, it says you can use this in soups. So you would make
like
your
boil it.
Yeah, you'd make your broth or your soup, and you'd make these things ahead of time, and then you would drop it into your boiling soup. I know, we could just sit here and eat all this.
So good.
And they're light. We didn't need to add any salt and pepper.
I was just gonna say at the beginning of the video when you're like, oh, I don't add any salt or pepper, I don't add any, I didn't know that. But it's good without it.
I guess you could add garlic, because we really love garlic, like I said before. You could add garlic, but this by itself is really good. Thank you for watching. I'm so into eating all of this stuff. Thank you for watching. Thank you for returning. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Click the bell icon to get notifications. Like and share this video with your friends. Thank you so much. Aloha.